What's up, guys? It's John Muscarella from Side Hustle Experiments. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, thanks for being here. I am a six-figure Amazon reseller. I also sell books on eBay. And what we're going to be talking about today is book sets you could sell on eBay for $50 or more. Now, these are books that buyback companies usually don't buy. These are books that aren't profitable on Amazon by themselves. So this is basically extra money for you. I'm going to walk you through 10 sets, and there'll be a bonus one at the end, which is one of my favorite to find, that sell for $50 or more. And these are all sales that I've made in the last 3 months. And these are the actual numbers. So usually I will list the price is a little higher. I accept offers on a lot of stuff. This way I can go through and just keep moving inventory. So I did make a whiteboard a little bit so I don't forget everything. So you probably can't read this, but this is basically the upstairs of my warehouse. And this is kind of where all these sets are housed. It does not have to be as complex as this. I mean, I go through 10 Gaylords of books, probably 10 to 20. If you don't know what that is, that's down there. Those are all Gaylords of books. But you could start with a couple of these sets. I know if you do free book pickups, you might be getting some of these, or we're putting aside. So if you could like the video, subscribe to the channel, it'd mean the world to me, and let's get into it. So the first set of books, I'm gonna read down this list here and show you exactly what the books look like. I'm gonna read to you how many I sold, how much, and plus the shipping. Keep in mind, eBay does take, I think it's 15% of the total price. So that's the price you list it for plus the shipping. So if you sold something for $50 and it was $10 shipping, they're taking 15% of $60. So here we go. Let's get started. So the first one up is Nancy Drew books. They look like this. You could lot these up any way you like. It's always best if you could, for all these sets, if you could like get as many consecutive as possible. So like you don't want to be like 1, 8, 13, 17. You know, you want to try to really have like 1 through 10 or 1 through 5, and then you can start like plopping other books in there. Most of these sets I'm going to talk about, you're going to want at least 20 or above to really get the money that we're talking about here. You could also do the vintage ones of Nancy Drew. These sell better and for more money. So recently I sold 24 of these. You could also sell these on Amazon, like 1 through 10. I don't know what the going rate is, but I like to do it on eBay. It's easy. They sell quick. They sold within 2 days. For 24 of them, I sold them for $64.95 plus $12.95 shipping. So Nancy Drew books, both these and the vintage ones, sell for really good money. Next up, the Babysitter Club books. So Babysitter Club books, there's kind of different versions. Most of them you'll see will look like this. They have some mystery ones. They have the Little Sisters. I keep the Babysitter Club books and the Little Sister books separate. Sometimes I will lot them together, but I found most people want one or the other. They do not want both, usually. So that's kind of what they look like. Again, like, yeah, the more you have, the better. So recently I sold 48 of them for $80 plus $15.95 shipping. Sometimes during the holidays you could get more money for them, but I like to keep the stuff moving. Next up, Goosebump books. They have to be the vintage ones, so they're usually from 1994, I think, is when they kind of go. They look like this. All right. Let me see, like that. R.L. Stine, especially the vintage ones, very collectible. People love those books. They sell almost instantly. I recently sold 48 of them for $80 plus $12.95 shipping. The next one is R.L. Stine books in general. I recently sold 24 of them for $55 and $9.95 shipping. That's kind of what those look like. All right. The Babysitter, he does the Fear Street books. Kind of really small. Easy to find. Number 5, Berenstain Bear books. I've had a lot of luck with these Berenstain Bears books on Facebook Marketplace, eBay. Let me see here. Grab them. So that's what they look like. Okay. I like to just lot up as many as possible. I recently sold 64 of them for $100. Plus $14.95 shipping. You don't have to do as big a lot as 64. I've sold lots of 30 for probably, I don't know, 50-ish bucks. I'm sorry, I sold 64 of them for $100 plus $14.95 shipping. I've definitely sold smaller lots, yeah, for the $50, $60 range. Next up, Sweet Valley Girl books. So, Sweet Valley Twins, that's what these look like. See them here. All right. So recently, these go in and out. I'm guessing for these, I had probably like 1 through like 10 and then kind of random ones. But I was able to sell 33 of them for $94.49 plus $9.95 shipping. I do remember this one. I think I listed at $109.95 and took an offer. I think it was within 48 hours or whatever. Again, I could have held out for it, but I like to keep it moving. It's good for the eBay algorithm, and that's just how I do it. You could wait if you want. Next up, I'm having trouble reading my own handwriting here. Vintage science fiction books. So this is what they look like. Let me try to get it better. Like Ray Bradbury. What else is a popular guy here? You could do the Star Trek books. Where are all the? Oh, these are mostly. There's a Roberts. Trying to think here. Anyway, these must be more Star Warsy type box over here. Oh, here's some. But yeah, there's some like H.G. Wells, Ray Bradbury. Trying to think of some other ones off the top of my head. But yeah, a lot of them just kind of look like this. And so recently I sold 100 of them for $124.95. I just put them in a big Home Depot box, and the person paid $19.95 shipping. Which that, I don't know, I'm kind of on the fence about that one moving forward. It is kind of a lot of work to collect them and then like take the pictures and stuff, but it does sell for a decent amount, so I don't know, I'll probably keep doing that. Number 8, Stephen King book. So I just recently started doing this, so I sold these with kind of they look like. Very, very collectible author. We do like put aside the hardcovers. These are not the best examples of ones. You could sell like individual ones. I just know them by now that are either book club editions or first editions. You could get like upwards of $40 or $50 for those. I have not lotted up hardcovers yet. I'm kind of gonna experiment with that probably in a little bit, but these are the paperback ones. They just say Stephen King. You know, simple. I sold 14 of those for $54.95 plus $9.95 shipping. Next up would be vintage peanut books. So that's what they look like. You know, Charlie Brown, Snoopy. So I recently sold, this was a great sale because it happened within 24 hours. So I sold 45 of them for $99.95 $4.95 plus $8.95 shipping. So that is an awesome sale. Those are usually, you don't see them that often, but when you do, there's usually 20 or 30 of them. Number 10 would be Leapfrog reader books. So this is a whole stack over here. This is what they look like. Let me grab a couple here. So they just kind of look like that. These are pretty, again, it's kind of with the Stephen King books or the Peanut books, like you don't see them really often, but when you do, there's usually a lot of them. So I sold 36 of those for $59.95 plus $14.95 shipping. Also keep in mind with these shipping, it usually does not cost that much to ship. Sometimes I'm usually making like $2 or $3 on the shipping, which isn't a lot, but if you ship a bunch, you know, that will add up. And the bonus one that, hold on, I gotta find out where I put them, that is amazing, they sell really quick and for a lot of money, would be the Alfred Hitchcock and the Three Investigators. That's what these look like. They have hardback and paperback. You can mix them. They are pretty hard to come by, but when you do come by them, they'll sell for good money. So I recently sold 8 of them for $90 plus $7.95 shipping. And they sold probably within 48 hours. So there is 11 different book sets you could sell for $50 or more on eBay that are worthless on Amazon or individually. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like it, please subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video.